Hey everybody, Mike Johnson, PWINSIDERTV here with WWE NXT star Xavier Woods. Been a couple of years since we've spoken to you. Obviously, you've gone through a lot of evolutions in your personality and your work in the ring. You talked a lot during the presentation about how special the facility in Tampa was. So when you walked in here for the first time, what was your first reaction?
It's unreal, like breathtaking, literally, because I mean, just to see the size of the building, because the first time that we walked in, all of this wasn't here. It was just a huge building, so to see like the high ceilings, the wide walls, like the fact that there's an upstairs, there's an elevator, like I feel like a kid that's won the lottery, you know what I mean? So to see it all come together like this, it's great, it's awesome.
Now you've been in the developmental system for quite a while. Talk about what it's like being a guy who's worked elsewhere and had success elsewhere, and then starting all over in the WWE system. Is it mentally humbling? Is it exciting? What's it like when you first take that first step?
It's one of those things, just like if you're a kid going to a new school. Yeah, you've been other places and you've had other experiences, but now you have to acclimate yourself to your new environment, and the people have to acclimate themselves to you. So after that period, then you're in. As long as you've done what you needed to do, you know, you train hard, you've got a good work ethic, and everyone will accept you for who you are, got a good personality, and you're happy, not a downer, then everything's okay. So I've had a really good experience here, and I'm glad that I'm here.
Full Sail Live's been a big part of the NXT growth over the last year or so. You worked in a building very similar in Orlando at Universal Studios. How similar are the vibes? Because they both seem to be very similar in sort of the intimacy.
When you talk about like building sizes and sizes of crowds and vibes like that, there's really not anything that I can compare working in the Full Sail Live arena to. Like it's equative in size. Like it's a completely different experience, you know, because it's such a technically enhanced community being at Full Sail. So while we do have our techs, we have students shadowing them and learning things, and then I'm shadowing students learning from them. So like while I'm there wrestling, I'm also there learning too, because video editing, lighting, things like that is something that I've taken an interest in. So Full Sail has been great to me for that. But just having that experience, being in there, it's awesome. It's amazing.
Now you've obviously gone through some evolution of your personality since coming to WWE. For fans who haven't seen you since you've come to NXT, maybe they haven't checked you out on Hulu Plus yet, although they should. Tell them a little bit about Xavier.
Hulu Plus. Get Hulu Plus.
Tell them a little bit about Xavier Woods, the personality, right now.
Xavier Woods is me. Mustache, eyebrows, hair that my mom gave me, and all. I'm a fun-loving guy. I'm happy. I'm excited. There's really not like an off switch. Someone just asked me where it was. It's always on. Always jacked up. Using my mind, and especially today because it's so exciting. But me, I love the Power Rangers. I love the Ninja Turtles. I'm a kid born from the '90s. I have a thing in love. A girl named Topanga. If you don't know who she is, then look her up. She's my world. One day, me and you, girl, let's make this happen. Topanga, so sweet.
Last time we spoke, we talked about our mutual love of Broadway.
Yes.
Have you been keeping up on the scene at all? Any shows that really caught your eye?
I haven't, but I do have a friend. I don't even know if this is like a. If I can talk about it, I guess I will. Why not? One of my friends from high school is in something called the D Word.
Okay, sure.
So that's just opening in Las Vegas. So I've been keeping up with that a little bit. But as far as, you know, like we talked about last time, Wicked and all that sort of stuff, I haven't been keeping up as much as I should. But I will attest that to the fact that this PhD thing is grinding. So when I'm done with that, I'll jump back into the scene and see some show choir stuff, some musical theater, things like that. I'll jump back into the game.
Now you talked during the presentation about you getting all these different degrees. It's a different breed of pro wrestler these days. You know, how unique do you think you are in comparison to some of the other guys that are on the roster right now in terms of continuing to pursue and vary your education with all the different degrees?
There are lots of people that are taking advantage of the tuition reimbursement program that we have here with WWE. But not to toot my own horn, but 5% of people on the planet have a PhD. An even smaller percentage of people on the planet work for the WWE as performers in the ring. So once I have that, there's not even a percentage. I'm the only one. I think that will get me a Hall of Fame ring while I'm on TV. Gotta have it. That's a feat. Give it to me.
Now, they talked about we'll be seeing you on Raw and SmackDown possibly very soon. Any inside word on that, or is it just you're just waiting for that call? Because obviously that's the goal.
Yes, it's definitely the goal. But a good magician never shows his hand. I can't speak on it, but you'll see. You'll see what's happening.
All right. Well, Xavier, we wish you nothing but the best, and we look forward to seeing where life and your WWE journeys take you. Thank you, sir.
Much.